now?
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, we hear you too.
Okay, good.
Perfect. Fine.
I'm getting my co-host in here with us, and we'll get going. How you guys doing?
First, we'll ask you to talk slowly because you know we're French. We don't speak English that good.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Hey, everybody.
Where are you?
Good mornings. I'm excited to see the Wyld Tryfles in place.
Here.
Perfect.
Hi.
Hi there.
I'm downtown, this beautiful Seymour, getting ready to MC a parade that I didn't know I was doing till 6 o'clock this morning. So, guys, I don't know how far you guys have gotten in the interview.
We haven't started yet.
No.
Oh, okay.
We're already
I'll have
on
about
the
5
connection.
minutes and I'll have to jump ship.
Okay.
We
Well,
love your music, you guys. Just love your music. Thank you so much. It's a breath of fresh air.
Thanks to you. Thanks a lot. Really. We
welcome to the garage door.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're you know, you guys are authentic, and that's what, sorry for this weird angle. Let me look so I don't look so fat. Yeah, that's perfect. But what we try to do is we just promote great new music and music that other people won't hear. If there was I've said this a million times though, if there were any justification in this world, you guys would be in the top 10. And I mean that. So Craig, guys, tell us about the band, how it was formed, how long you guys been together.
Oh, how long? The lineup right now, we've been together as for Olivier, bass player, Francie, the guitar player, for 4 years now, and Marcello, who is supposed to join us, is with us for about 2 years now.
2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Has it opened up with you guys? Are you able to play clubs yet, or is it still kind of closed down?
No, it's
Actually, it's a tricky situation. In fact, because of COVID situation, we are not allowed to play at every places, you know, and sometimes it's difficult for bands in France just to play as usual.
Right.
It's not easy to, in fact, to find some places where we're able to play, you know.
Sure.
In fact, things have changed during that multiple lockdown, and now we play most in the country, in little farms and things like that, and it's getting hard to play in the cities.
Well, outdoors, you guys, you can spread out it's more relaxed outdoors here, you know. I'm not real comfortable going into a small club. Craig can tell you, we've been to a couple and I've been real nervous about it, even though I've even had my 3rd booster. You know, it's just, unfortunately. Now, the good thing about it, I think, you guys, is that I think maybe this will inspire, I think people are itching to get out and see live music and see great bands like yours live again. So I'm hoping after all this is said and done that there's going to be a lot more venues to play. I don't know, you guys, your thoughts?
Thank you.
That might have been too much for him.
Yeah. Like in England now. It's a nightmare.
So when you say you play more of the countryside areas, is that like outdoor places? Are you able to play indoors anywhere, or? Well, in summer, outdoors. Okay. This summer we mostly played outdoors. Right. And that's fine. That's fine. Have you guys been able to travel outside of the country to play anywhere, or are you just playing in France now?
We are just playing for the moment in France. We have some plans, but not right now because things are not so clear as far as, for instance, Spain is concerned. It's really complicated because we would like to play abroad, but for the moment, as far as I understood, the places are not able to welcome the amount of people they used to welcome. Is half people, and still place where we have to people have to sit down.
Mhm.
and that's why we stay for the moment in France, and hopefully we cross the finger, keep the finger crossed. In May we should play in Spain in a nice garage festival.
Oh, nice. Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we intend
So-
to
Yes, we
play.
hope to be over for that. Yeah, we will be your roadies. We'll carry your gear.
I think we have planned a festival in next year in Spain, and we hopefully have maybe the opportunity to play in Italy too, because
Oh, wow.
the last LP is working well in Italy, and maybe we have opportunities to play in Italy. But in fact, it's quite tricky for us because we are a cool band, but anyway, every member has got some constraints, and sometimes it's very difficult to get some maybe 4 or 5 days tour. It's a little complicated for us, you know, because we are not professional musicians, of course. So
Right.
we are working hard to just to get time or just
Right.
to get money to buy some instruments.
Mainly.
Mainly.
So I hear Shadows of the Night, the Sonics, in your guys' music, and I'm just curious what your influences are.
Oh, maybe we can have 3 different answers to this question, because
You can start.
I start. Of course, most of my time I'm listening to 60s garage punk, like the Sonics, of course, the Remains, the Shadows of Night, Zachary Tax, and Electric Prunes, Sonny Bodywell, Music Machine, you know, the whole thing.
Oh yeah, those are all good ones.
And I like very much the swinging London scene too, the mod scene. So
Yeah.
I like the Artwoods, the Small Faces, the Creation, Action, you know, and every band was able to play at the moment at that time in London. So that's my thing.
Okay.
My thing is roughly the same. I'm so into garage punk and code wave, new wave, but all the stuff from the 80s. Very Ian Cure, things like that.
Oh yeah.
I do like Australian rock and roll, like New Christ, like Australian rocks. I'm very fond of, very energetic. And I like Northern Soul. I like, groovy ring.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Soul music.
Soul music.
Soul.
music
Yes.
Soul music is
Yes.
life.
I like stuff.
Exactly.
Or stuff. I'm very fond of.
Yes, I those influences are perfectly put, because they're ours too.
And yours?
I'll say to you some bands, Shangri-Las, The Damned,
Oh yeah.
The Stooges.
Of course, the Stooges.
Oh yes.
But I like all kind of music. I like New Orleans music. I like hip hop too. But I like rock and roll mostly. That's why I play in rock and roll bands.
Yeah. Well, I don't hear the hip hop in your music, but I hear all the other.
Yeah. Maybe we have to work on it.
Let's try. Why not?
Now, are you guys signed to a specific label, or are you shopping around, or exactly who's putting out your music?
But we have started by ourselves. In fact, the first 10-inch record, we have made all things of this record except the pressing. And after a German label tried to make a deal with us, and it was at the moment a good thing for us to be on the German label Soundflat Records.
Yeah.
And now, you know, the connection is real, and it decided to produce the last LP on the same label, Soundflat Records. Marco Traxel is a very nice guy, and he's really cool. So it's perfect for us.
Oh, great.
We don't know for the next LP. Maybe we don't know. We are open mind, of course.
Are you working
Yes.
on new stuff right now, or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
We try to.
we try because of course with the lockdown it was really difficult to play together and to make things together. As for instance, the second LP, it's Olivier near me who was in charge of the mixing, and because of the lockdown, we had to work, at home.
Right.
That was quite difficult, and sometimes we we did like some were a bit tricky. In fact, we comment dire, we were crook because we went for instance, Olivier came at home and we play and we train together at home, even if it was not allowed.
Oh.
But
Oh man.
so we were working on new stuff. Yeah.
Right.
We have just started the rehearsals since few weeks, in fact.
Oh, okay.
All the places to play were closed. There's some big constraints because of COVID situation. So we were just waiting for new places just to start rehearsals. So
Sure.
it's good now. We have started 2 days ago.
Oh, great.
In a new place, in a new place in Bordeaux. Yeah, a cool place. So.
Oh, I'm excited. That's excellent. That's great news.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, but it's
music is everything.
What is difficult is that because of the COVID, every place, concert place, had to postpone every gig. That's why it's not so easy to find place to play, where to play, in fact, because they are like we postpone, so they have like an agreement with other bands, and that's why it's not so easy for the moment to have some gigs, to find gigs.
Sure.
But in fact, all the bands are in the same difficulties. Same situation for bands.
Yes.
So tell us about your gear. We always like to ask about gear. What?
We're gearheads.
Gear is everything. Gear is everything. When you want to play some 60s stuff, and you can try on new materials, but in fact, we love the analogic sound, so we try to play on all guitars, all amps, and all microphones. It's a way of yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I play on vintage guitars, mostly English or American brands. I love, of course, the Fender Jaguar model. An old one from 1965 L series, so it's a grandmother. I've got a Jazzmaster, and I'm fond of old Vox guitars. I've got a 12-string Starstream, and I've got a 6-string ultrasonic. I've got a Phantom too.
Oh wow!
I love this kind of stuff, and gear. So
it's very impressive.
Amps.
Yes,
it's really cool. It's really cool. You got the sound, in fact. You get the sound, not the real sound, but the. And Lumda is playing on a vintage Vox organ, a Jaguar model.
Oh wow!
It's mostly the same sound as a Continental one. Here's a Continental near. You cannot see it, but and in fact, Olivier, our bass player, like very much. He's got a Fender Rhodes piano. He's got an old Vox Continental, and we love all stuff, all gears.
That's great. I love the vintage stuff, and I think that's how you get your vintage sound. It sounds like you guys came straight from the '60s.
Yeah.
Well, and you know, I'm a vintage I play drum. Craig and I both play drums, and I'm a vintage drum collector. So I have Ludwig, Rogers, Gretsch, Camco.
Yeah.
So what does the drummer play?
Yeah, you get the sound. Of course you get the sound, and it's very important just to try to record with the analogic in an analogic studio, because the new sound with some numeric sound, it's not quite the same.
Right.
It's not the same result,
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
But
Right.
most of the time, the bands playing now 60s garage revival, they always try to catch the 60s sound, and
Yeah.
the only way just to try to get the sound, it's just to play on vintage gear.
Well, I will
I
say
think it's the only way. I think it's the only way. We try to.
right. The first time I heard your guys' music, I thought you were from the 60s. I had to go and look you up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a compliment.
I'm not-
I really did.
I'm-
I assumed you were from, the mid 60s. I was like, I've never heard of this band. How have I not heard of them?
But in fact, we are trying to get a modern sound too. It's
Right.
a kind of mix between 60s sound and modern sound. We try to get our sound, in fact,
Right.
because
And
it's
I
not
think you,
so important just to get now the Sonics band sound, because they have already made it. So it's not very important just to try to catch this sound, because
sure.
they are the Sonics, and we try to get a new sound. But most of the time, we try to. I like to try to get the 60s sound, but we are far from. I think so.
We don't live at the same time, so I think that's not possible to get the exact 60s sound.
Right.
We got to live in our time.
But you get that
And-
feeling of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well, you guys, yeah. When we first discovered you, Craig found you guys, and I was like, I'm a big record collector too, and love collect garage music, and I was like, I've not heard of this band. And then we did a little research, like, holy crap, this is a newer band. So we
These
just
guys
were
are
like,
great.
perfect for us.
Thanks a lot. We appreciate, of
We
course.
really appreciate that.
What about our French accent when we are trying to sing in American and English lyrics?
I think you do a great job of it. I didn't realize you were French until you let us know.
No way.
no, you're kidding.
You're just kidding us.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Not at all. 100%. We'd like to have you guys back on where we can do a little bit better interview. We always like getting old garage records and playing either or. Like we might hold up a 45 of the Birds doing 8 Miles High, and then maybe the Fabs doing Baby You're a Rich Man. And you have to choose which one you would take with you on a desert island.
Oh
Oh, that's so difficult.
no, it's very easy for me. It's the let's think. No, it's the Little Distortions LP. That's my favorite. That's my
favorite?
favorite.
Yes, great choice. Great choice.
No,
Guys,
in
I'm
fact,
gonna have to
in
go. I
fact,
have to go and get ready to do this parade. Pleasure meeting you. Please promise to come back on when we can do a little bit better, longer interview. And let's stay in touch. Any music you have, please send on to Craig. We're going to continue to play it and champion you guys because you guys are awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Okay, bye bye. I
Thank you
gotta
so
go,
much
Craig.
for coming on, guys. We appreciate it, and we will be in touch with you. We'd like to have you back on sometime. Okay.
Yeah, right.
We keep in touch. In fact,
Oh, you guys are
Try
awesome.
to-
I've been listening to you guys nonstop for a while now. So
May I say a special thanks to our American supporter, like Vicky Vedden, like Russell Gandy. So a special hello. And
oh,
to
absolutely.
every people who supports us.
Awesome.
And thanks a lot anyway. Very pleasure.
Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it. And you guys keep rocking and making new music so I can listen to it.
We will.
Okay.
For sure.
Au revoir.
Bye-bye.
bye
Bye.
bye. Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
Yes.
Keep on going too.
Bye.
Bye.